What is up, people of YouTube? It is I, the Marvel17, or you can call me Vinny, and today we are taking a look at the S.H.MonsterArts Spitfire Godzilla 2014. Now, as you may know, the last figure was not garbage, but the paint was kind of garbage, and that kind of killed the figure for me and a lot of other people. But this figure has actually improved the paint, thankfully. But anyway, is this the best 2014 figure the MonsterArts has made? Is it worth the pickup? Well, let's not waste any more time and take a look at the Sculpt. Well, if you have the original, you probably know what to expect. The only thing new about this figure is the spikes, in terms of paint. But ignoring that with careful consideration, this Sculpt is also still not the best. Please allow me to summarize. Inaccurate to the CGI model, but it is still a good Sculpt. We have a closer look at the head. The head is still pretty much the same, hence being repaint. Inaccurate to the movie, but in my personal opinion, I still think it looks badass. The flaws with the Sculpt, you know, like not perfectly resembling the model, is that there's random spikes around the dorsal plates. Which is odd because you would think MonsterArts is all about accuracy and articulation, but that's not happening here. It's just, yeah. And at the feet, if you look at the feet don't look like the feet on the original 2014. I've been doing my research and studying. It does not look like 2014's feet. I mean, it kind of does, but not completely. You need to look at the NECA figure, which is actually more accurate. I like to point out to know what I'm talking about. But or just watch the movie again and watch the feet. He should not have big giant toes like those. So yeah. But everything else about this figure is still pretty good. My favorite part is the chest. It looks alright. It looks fairly accurate to the movie. But even then, even though it's not accurate, the Sculpt is still okay. While Sculpt won't be getting the instant thumbs up, it still is a good Sculpt. The paint job, however, is easily the best part. Not to mention, they even improved from the previous figure. The face has no red paint bleed. It actually looks like a genuine Godzilla face. But if you look closely, however, it may look like I don't have derp eyes, but I kind of sort of do. With this left eye, I would zoom in close, but I need like a separate lens to get in closer. So this is all I got for now. But anyway, the left eye is kind of looking up, but at the same time looking straight. While this eye is also looking completely straight. I mean, it's not as bad as some other people, because I know that some other people do have derp eyes, but it's something that should have been fixed. The teeth are not horrible either, but they still are kind of sloppy-ish. They should have been completely white, but as you can see, if you look closely enough, it does indeed have paint bleed in it, which kind of sucks. The paint job is also new. There's no greenish brown all over the chest. It looks like a grayish green, but looking a bit more, not a bit more dirty, but still looks a bit dirty. It's not as green as the original 2014's chest. So yeah. Everything else about the paint job is fairly the same, but my favorite part, the spines. They are a translucent paint, and it is done perfectly. It looks amazing. It goes from all the way here, all the way to this part of the tail. That is a thumbs up on my book. It is also a translucent, and as you can see, I'm showing you a light going through the spikes. It looks awesome. Can't get enough of it. So anyway, even though paint job ain't the best, it is a far cry from the original Godzilla 2014. I shouldn't say far cry. I meant to say better than the original 2014. With that said, I will definitely get the paint job, and it's a thumbs up here. Articulation. First, I'll start with the head. The head on a ball joint. On a ball joint all throughout the neck. The mouth can open. It's on a ball joint. The tongue is also movable, but you need a small tool to move it. Waist is also on a ball joint, a torso. And as you can see, when you bend them over, there is a spike covering the gap. I mean, it's not the best thing, but it still works. The waist is also on a ball joint. And I believe the plastic is more softer. I could be wrong. Actually, no, it's not. So it is a bit more harder to move the waist. But still, it is there. Arms on a ball joint. Elbows on a swivel hinge. But they're also on a ball joint. Hands on a figure out style ball hinge. Yeah. Legs. Legs are also on a ball joint. When you split them open, they have this covering the gap. But Godzilla 2000 had done it better. Because of this, the legs, you can't have Godzilla standing up straight. Otherwise, he'll just look angled. Which is sad. But, what can you do? Knees are on a ball joint. Ankles are on a ball joint. And the feet are also on a ball joint. And the tail, all the way from here to there, is on a series of ball joints. And it is much more stiffer than the original. On the original, the tail kept on popping off. But this one, it's much more stiffer. And you want to know what that means? Dynamic poses like these. This is badass. They fixed an articulation issue in the tail. And I could not be any more happier with that. Just because of that, I'm gonna give the articulation a thumbs up. It's good, though it can be stiff and it can limit some posing, especially with the fact that Godzilla can't even stand up straight. But still, your posing options are not, too limited. For size comparison, we have the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2000 Millennium, and we have the S.H.MonsterArts Gigan 2004. As you can see, Godzilla 2014 is in the 6-inch scale, and he sizes up well with the other monsters if you want to sneak them into a display. So yeah, your display options are still not limited if you have the other monster arts. Gigan is too big because I can't get the whole freaking figure in frame. Thank you for being so tall. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. You'll have fun. The original 2014 figure did not come with accessories, but this one does, and they are awesome. For the price point, I guess I could say you're gonna get your money's worth. First, the beam effect. This is an awesome beam effect, and we were supposed to get one with the original, but it got scrapped. But anyway, yeah, this one is awesome. I love it. Yeah. And this is something we shouldn't have gotten in the first place. Well, actually, this figure is what we should have gotten in the first place. It's what it should have been. And obviously you need a Tamashii at 4 stand. You already know what to see there. But the stand is new. And it actually looks awesome. I really love the look of the stand. Godzilla. Yeah. It's good. Obviously you plug it in and do all that. Find the hole. There it is. There you go. And then you put it in his mouth. But before I do that, I want to show you this. The Muto head. As you can see, it looks awesome. The detail on the Muto head looks awesome. It looks like we may actually get a MonsterArts Muto, but still. Yeah, and obviously it's attached to your hand. Do be careful. We're popping into hands. This is glued on. Do not be careful. If you're having a hard time moving the hand, get a hairdryer and heat it up. But for you guys, I'll do it. Well, I actually came off pretty damn easily. Again, be careful. If you can't do it, get a hairdryer. But anyway, yeah. You can also use this for the original Godzilla 2014. So yeah. The accessories that he comes with is awesome. And honestly, this is the figure we should have fucking gotten in the first place. And I'm not afraid to say that at all. This is definitely worth the money. If you don't have the original. So what's the final verdict on the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2014 Spitfire version? Sculpt is okay. Paint job is awesome. Articulation is good. Size comparison, not too bad. And accessories, something we should have gone with the original figure. But anyway, yeah. That's it. What? Do you want me to say more? Okay. I definitely do recommend this figure if you don't have the original. Because I think you could be cheating yourself by paying full price for this figure if you do have the original. So, buy this at your own risk if you had the original or find a deal. What? More? Okay, I'll think of something else. But anyway, if you don't have the original Godzilla 2014, you should definitely pick this figure up. The original 2014 is just it's not too worth it, especially with the improved paint applications. This is definitely one of my favorite Godzilla 2014 figures, and I'm not afraid to say that at all. It definitely beats the hell out of the original 2014, as well as the movie poster version. With that said, I recommend this figure to hell and back if you don't have the original. If you do have the original, find a sale for it, but don't pay full price for it because, well, you are buying a repaint as well. What the hell do you keep looking at me for? What? Oh, the rating. Yeah, I know it's sudden, but I'm not going to rate my figures anymore. I'm not going to be doing that stuff anymore. I mean, I know it's my channel, I can do whatever I want, but yeah, I'm doing whatever I want. But anyway, yeah. With that said, I'm TheMarioBro17, and I am out. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. See you all next time.